Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Wisdom Wednesday. Every week at 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, I provide an education moment on this Facebook page, and I could use your help, guys. So I notice not all BNI members are part of this Facebook page, and they have to ask to join the group. So if you notice that there are BNI members in your chapters that aren't part of this Facebook group, please click to invite the members in your chapter to join this page. That way everyone can view these posts as well as all of the referral posts that members post in here as well. Just a couple of updates and reminders about this Facebook page. Some of you may have seen, Nate Dominguez did make a post that we should not be using this Facebook page to ask for substitutes. And the best thing to do, guys, is post your requests on that you need a substitute on your own Facebook page. Because the best substitute, as you guys know from my past video, are people who know you. So your friends, family, clients, customers, and those are going to be the people that are going to see your post on your own Facebook page. So make sure to post those requests on your own Facebook page. And then also, please make sure that we're not advertising on this Facebook page. If we start getting thousands of members advertising their business on this page, it'll get really bogged down. So if you've posted about your business on this page and you see that it may have disappeared, it means that I deleted it. So please make sure that we're not posting advertisements about our business on this page. So, getting right into today's Wisdom Wednesday. So those of you who do not know me, I'm Kristen Gear. I'm the area director for the Northeast Valley for BNI Arizona. And every Wednesday, like I said, I provide an education moment about a topic about BNI. And today's topic is all about renewals. We've had tons of renewals come up lately, and I wanted to give some tips to the chapters, especially for those of you that have multiple renewals coming up. I just met with a vice president recently who, coming up in the future, may have 10 plus renewals coming up for their chapter. So this video is definitely intended for vice presidents, membership committee, and all members, because did you know that renewals are not automatically approved? Pretty crazy, huh? So there's a lot of work involved with renewals, and when it comes to renewals. And I want to make sure that everyone knows what gets put in on the back end when it comes to renewals, and the reason why we ask you to submit your renewals during certain time frames. So, with renewals, how many of you do not know when your renewal date is? If you are questioning of when your renewal date is, the best and easiest way to look up what your renewal date is to log into BNI Connect, and right on the front screen it will say renewal date and what your renewal date is. And if your renewal date says term plus however many months, that means you are currently on the leadership team of your chapter or an ambassador or director of your chapter. So for the members who did not know, when you are part of a leadership team, your dues are suspended while you're in term. So that's our way of saying thank you for putting in all of the extra time and effort that it takes to be on the leadership team. So while you're in leadership team, your dues are put on hold. It doesn't give you a year credit, it puts it on hold. That way, if you ever do leave your term early, it will start your membership right back up again. So that's what that means for that. So looking at your renewal date. So what does that renewal date mean? I've seen a lot of different answers lately of when it says one date, what does that really mean? When do I need to get my renewal date in? Or when do I need to submit my renewal by? So let's take, for example, the renewal is April 1st. So when your renewal date is on April 1st, or if it says May 1st or June 1st, whatever the month is for the 1st, you need to make sure that your renewal is submitted online through BNI Connect before your renewal date. If you submit your renewal on or after that date, so if your renewal is April 1st, If you submit your renewal April 1st or later, you will automatically incur a $50 late fee. It's automatic in BNI Connect, which is why we go through a renewal process, which I'm going to walk you guys through so that way you know all the details of what the membership committees do on the back end and why they connect with you so early prior to your renewal date. So, and this information that I'm going over today can all be found in the leadership team manual, which you can find in BNI Connect, but also BNI University. And if you have any questions of where to find it, definitely send me a message and I'll make sure to get you in contact with it as well. But with renewal, so there's a 90-day process that happens prior to your renewal date. So for example, if your renewal date's April 1st, your membership committee should be reaching out to you in January. And in January, one of the forms that BNI provides our membership committee is our participation review form. This is usually handled by our renewal and participations chair in the membership committee. This can also be handled by the vice president as well, but we want to make sure that membership committees are reaching out to our members 90 days prior to the renewal date. Now, membership committees, if you're not sure where to find where the renewal dates are for all of the members in your chapter, if you go to the reporting section in BNI Connect, go to chapter reports, there's going to be a membership dues report. So when you pull up the membership dues report, it will pull up everybody's renewal date in the chapter for when they renewed, and it'll also provide some really awesome links. So for chapters, as you start that 90-day renewal process and go through what I'm going to talk about here in just a moment, you can also pre-approve members as you go through this process, which is really helpful if you have multiple people that are going through the renewal process at the same time, because membership committees actually do a lot of work on the back end. Guys, if you're waiting to the last minute to submit your renewal, that's putting a lot of extra work and time on the membership committee, so just realize that. So 90 days prior to renewal, the membership committee or vice president is going to connect with you guys to go over your numbers in the chapter, because we want to make sure that you are getting a return on your investment, because that's the whole reason why you're in BNI, right? Is to make more money, to build relationships, and we want to make sure that that's happening. And the best way and easiest way to do that is to review your numbers. So we're going to review the attendance, how many referrals you've given, and how many referrals you've received, because both of those areas matter. Visitors, how many visitors have you brought to the chapter? One-to-ones, how many one-to-ones are you having on average every single week with building those relationships with the members in your chapter? Thank you for closed business. So this is really a telltale sign, guys, how well those referrals are being passed. So if the paper says that you're sending out a lot of referrals, but you have a big goose egg, a 0, and thank you for closed business given, it may be a sign that maybe those referrals may need some help. So that's what the membership committee is there for. So we're here to help you guys. We're in every single area. So if there are areas that maybe are a little bit low, or maybe you have questions on how to do certain things, because I know not everyone has all the tips on how to invite visitors or all the different tips on how to get more chapter education units, which, watching this video, remember guys, you get 1 chapter education unit for watching this video. But we're also going to be asking what areas do you feel could use improvement, but we're also going to ask you about suggestions on how we could improve the chapter. So we want your feedback at this renewal time. We want your feedback at any time, but we're going to be specifically asking you about your feedback at renewal time, because we want you guys to renew. And also, this is a great way for the chapters to review members' participation to make sure that every member is participating at the level that your chapter wants the members to participate in. It's up to the membership committee and leadership team to set goals for the chapter, and also to set the chapter standards and what you guys want your minimums to be for the members. The best guideline to use is the Power of One report. If you haven't seen the Power of One report, it is in BNI University, and it's a great way to look at how you've done over the last 6 months on average. So if you're averaging 100% attendance, if you're averaging 1 referral per week passed, if you're averaging 1 one-to-one with a member each week, if you're averaging 1 chapter education per week, and 1 visitor per month, those 5 areas are what total up in the Power of One. And on average, if you're averaging those every single week and month, those will get you in the green and the traffic lights, and members have seen substantial increase in referrals received when they're in the green and the traffic lights. Every member can see every member on the Power of One report. So if you're in a lower area of the Power of One report, it just means that maybe you need some help in certain areas, and we're here to help you. And the renewal time is the best place, or the best time, that we can review all of those areas. You can also meet with your mentors if you have immediate questions of specific areas that you have questions in and need coaching in. So renewal. So this awesome form, I will attach this form on this BNI Facebook page so that way everyone can see what's involved with the form, and so that way you can actually fill it out for yourself. If it's not your renewal time and you want to see where your numbers are at, check out this form. It's pretty amazing. And so 90 days is when the membership committee is going to review all of the numbers. Then at 60 days is when the Secretary Treasurer will also remind you, hey, that your renewal is coming due. Now, it's suggested that all members submit their renewal through BNI Connect 30 days prior to the renewal. And why is this, guys? So the reason why we request that all members submit their renewal 30 days prior is so that way the membership committee, because the membership committee has to review all of the information. They also then have to vote on if they want to approve or deny a renewal application. And then they have to process it through BNI Connect. If you guys are late submitting your renewal, it delays the process. If a member is past 30 days late with submitting the renewal, then it actually interferes with their BNI Connect profile and they could be removed from BNI Connect. So we don't want that to happen. We want everything to be seamless in the renewal process. So that's why we request to get your renewals submitted online at least 30 days prior to the renewal date. So that way membership committee has plenty of time to go through the information and do all of their voting. Because as you guys know, membership committee has a lot of other responsibilities as well outside of renewals, with new applications that are coming in and all of the attendance pieces to membership committee, complaints, all of that fun stuff. So renewals is just one piece of the puzzle that membership committee helps in every single chapter. So the more that we as members can help in the renewal process, the better, and the more seamless things will happen. So with renewals, everything is done through BNI Connect with submitting your renewal. Back in the day, we used to have paper applications. That is no longer the case. It's all done electronically, which is amazing. You submit the questionnaire once you click the Renew Now button. So if you go to bniarizona.com, click on the payment link, there is a Renew button. If you click that, it will then open up your BNI Connect profile. It'll walk you through a questionnaire, and then it'll walk you through the payment. Now there's multiple types of payment. You could pay online with a credit card, you can do an electronic check, and you can also use our PayPal option to where you can make payments through PayPal if you want to create that payment option. So that is done all through PayPal. I believe it's a 6-month zero interest, so you can choose what payments that you want to pay each month, and then after the 6 months, it goes through an interest thing after that. So that also goes with new members. New members, they can also use that PayPal option that's on BNI Arizona. some awesome tips for membership committee. I mean, there's lots of other areas outside of the numbers that our membership committee is looking at. So as far as attitude, attendance, use of substitutes, following the BNI system, one thing that I love is the positive and supportive attitude, guys. We want to make sure that we're staying true to the BNI Code of Ethics, because if we're not staying true to the BNI Code of Ethics, that may be something that the membership committee will be looking at time of renewal. Behavior. Guys, get participating into the chapter. If you're not in a support team role currently, check out to see how you can help the chapter, because there's lots of different areas that we can or how we can help support our chapters, especially visitor hosts, our events team, our education team. Membership committee has so much on their plates, guys, so the more that we can help at renewal time, the better. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me, reach out to your directors, reach out to your leadership teams, because the more we can all help each other out when it comes to renewal time, the smoother the process and the easier it will be. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good day.